Oh, there I am. Found me. How's it going, everybody? It's Jared here with Heat Press Nation, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys today. I'm just checking in. Want to see where everybody's tuning in from. Thank you guys so much again for showing up. We're gonna have a good time today, and I'm gonna have a good time because I'm gonna make a T-shirt for myself. This is rare. I always talk about it, and actually, let me get this off here. Oh, by the way, I know most of us are done with, oh, I just dropped it. We're done with masks, and I'm mad at myself because, actually, let me grab it really quick. So this whole stinking pandemic, my ears were hurting because the mask would tug on the ear, you know, and I just found this. It's a mask extender, and it like hooks around, and it like, so that way the pressure, it takes the pressure off your ears. And I'm an idiot. I just barely found it. We're out here in California. We have masks for like another, I think, 3 weeks or something like that. And I just found this. Oh man, that's funny. Anyways, so glad to see everybody. Do me a favor, comment where you're tuning in from. We're gonna have a good time today. And I have some cool announcements at the end. So we definitely, you definitely want to stick around for that. Want to say what's up to all my people here. Let's see who's tuning in. There we go. We got Kimberly coming from Maryland, Raymond from Phoenix, Ann's coming in from Maine. We got Paula from Alabama, Jimmy from right around the corner in Santa Ana. What's up? We got Lou from Molalla, Oregon. Very cool. We're international today, folks. We got Sharon tuning in from Scotland. Digna's in Orlando. Sandra, Oklahoma. Michelle Adams from Sacramento. And of course, we got my pal, Steve, the homie, coming in from NYC. Got Lord saying, what's up? Hello, Lords. Who's joining us on YouTube today? Let's see. I just want to make sure that none of this is feeding back into the, okay, good. Let's see who's tuning in. Oh, we're international again. We got Frimps Art Inc. Media from Ghana tuning in today. Very, very cool. Best channel on YouTube, of course, with a name like that. You're the best channel on YouTube, coming in from New York. And any night tuning in from the living room. Very cool. Well, I'm not gonna spend too much more time on the, oh man, we got more. We got Detroit, Rialto, Maryland. We got Guatemala. Hey, what's up? Anyway, so today I'm gonna show you how to make T-shirts for me. No, just kidding. No, today I'm gonna show you guys how to press. And it's a live, I shouldn't say I'm gonna show you how. I should say we're gonna see what happens when we try to press a really big transfer on a really big T-shirt on a really small press. So I'm gonna cut you guys over. Check this out. Look at that. That's right behind me, in case you didn't see it at first. So I have this set up. I left the ruler there just to give you an idea of the scale. Sometimes you don't really know how big or small something is until you have like a reference point. So this heat press is our CraftPro 13-inch by 9-inch. Which, you know, not too big, not too small, but it's not too big. I mean, I work with a 16 by 20-inch heat press regularly, so mine's usually pretty big compared to this. But anyways, yeah, so we have, that big press, that t-shirt, by the way, that's a XXX t-shirt. That's one of my t-shirts, all right? You know, I know, again, you guys you say, Jared, you're so handsome and buff. Do those muscles really require a XXX t-shirt? Yeah, they actually do. This is I think I'm wearing a next level XXX. The t-shirt that is right behind me over there, that's gonna be a Gildan soft style XXX. So a lot of the retail fits, yeah, I rock a XXX t-shirt, and that's pretty big by any standard. So we're gonna show you right now how to press on it. A few tips before we get started. So these are, again, I specifically I have not done this yet, so that way you guys can get an idea of the process, not just how to do this, but how to tackle any sort of new project, because let's be real, test pressing is a big deal when it comes to heat pressing. Someone's gonna come to you and say, hey, can you press this t-shirt? Hey, I need a 5X, you know, hey, can you do a print that covers the whole dang, you know? So there's gonna be times where you're gonna have to test press things. So today I'm gonna walk you through my process for test pressing something that I've never done before. And I'm pretty confident it's gonna come out good, but just full disclosure, I haven't done this before, which is why, yeah, it's a live project. We're gonna do it. We're doing this together, man. We're in this together. So the first thing that you wanna keep in mind is just know what you're doing. Make sure your settings are correct. I know I'm working with Caesar EasyWeed, so I know that I have to be at 305 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 to 15 seconds. So I know that. Medium firm pressure, so I have all of those settings there. And then I know that heat transfer, it's pretty resilient. And I also know that if something gets a little warm, but it doesn't get pressure, it'll stick, but then when you peel it, it'll get ruined. So I know my limitations, I know what I'm gonna do, and I'm coming at this with a battle plan. So especially if you only have one, or if you're test pressing, you always wanna go in with a battle plan. And so my battle plan is this: I'm going to press section by section, carefully moving it and not letting anything shift. The name of the game, my game plan anyways, is to not let anything shift on the garment, not let anything move or slip. So I'm gonna keep it all together. Because it's Caesar EasyWeed, it has the sticky backing, so I'm really gonna rely on that to keep it in place. If I was using a transfer that did not have a sticky backing, you better believe I'd have tons of heat tape taping everything in place. So that's enough talking for me. I hope you're ready, because I'm about to dive in, walk over there, and we're gonna do this. Okay, so give me a second. Oh, and by the way, if you have questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm walking away from the computer and over to the heat press. So I'll get to your questions as soon as we get back, but don't worry, I'm still here. So, okay, hi, I'm still here. Okay, so here's my game plan. Now, one thing you guys all know is, again, look at this. This is, I think it's like 14 inches tall. Just so you know, I'm not like bluffing. There's about an extra 2 inches there. It's 14 inches tall, and at the widest point, it's 11 inches. That's a pretty big transfer. The transfer itself, just so you guys could see, it sticks off the edges on all sides. So we're gonna have some fun with this. The first thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna pre-press this, and much like everything else we're gonna do today, we're gonna do it in sections. So there we go. Now, when I'm pre-pressing, I'll usually just, I'll push this button real quick. There we go. There we go. I usually just press this for about 3 to 4 seconds, and I'm not gonna, no, I am gonna slide it out. And so then what I'll do is, there's the left side, the right side, and we can do this. Now you're saying, well, why don't you just grab your 16 by 20? Because anybody could heat press this on a 16 by 20, but where's the fun in that? No, really, we do get this question a lot, like, hey, if I get a smaller heat press, can I still press bigger things? And I don't totally recommend it. Oh, see, there we go. There's our first issue that I'm seeing there. No worries, we're gonna work around it. Yeah, so we get that question a lot. Can I heat press larger shirts on a smaller press? And the answer is, and you know what's funny? The answer is pretty much the same with so many different things? I mean, the answer is technically yes, but like ideally no. We get this question a lot, like, hey, can I sublimate onto a 50-50 t-shirt? Well, technically yes, but like ideally, if you want like the best results, no. I feel like I have to give that answer so many times with the questions that we get here. Yeah, technically yes, ideally no. And so you could see it's taken me a few different heat presses just to press. And if that doesn't convince you, like there's no movie magic here. Is that gonna come up on camera? Oh man, I need to cut my fingernails. Gildan Soft Style. I'm trying to get that in focus. 3XL. This is a big shirt. So here's what we're gonna do now. So now that I've pre-pressed my area, this is gonna be the key, okay? I'm gonna scoot this over here. The key to getting, because remember, you still have to have it aligned properly. So the key to aligning this properly, usually what I would do is I would just put my t-shirt on the heat press, put my transfer center, well, it's on the press already. We're not gonna do that for this particular project. What I am gonna do is, and here's a cool trick, I did the fold method and just pinched it right there. And because I drew a weed box around my graphic, which you probably cannot see on camera, pinch it right there. But it lets me know what it is, and that lets me pinch it. Now, normally, I would be like almost perfectly like 2 fingers below the neck. But because this is a pretty big transfer, it's making its way, it's coming down a lot. I don't want this to be like centered over the belly. I do still want a majority of it pretty high. So I'm gonna place it like right below the neck. I don't think I'm gonna go, usually I'm about 2, for a shirt this size, I'm about 3 or 4 fingers below the neck. I'm probably just gonna keep it about 2. That's like almost perfectly 2 fingers. Forgive my fingernails, guys. I gotta clip those. Anyways, and so now what I'm gonna do is just make sure it's centered. I am eyeballing this one, but of course, if you wanted to pull out your T-square, I highly recommend it. Now, here's one thing that, again, part of my game plan, name of the game is keeping it in place. So this clear plastic is sticky, right? So just with my hands, I'm just kind of pressing it to the shirt. So that way when I hold the shirt up, it's not gonna go anywhere. It's sticky enough to where it's gonna stay on the shirt, right? Not permanently, of course, but it will stay in place as I'm heat pressing this. So my game plan, now here's where I'm gonna have to just go with my gut. Part of me wants to just press down the middle and then do the sides. Part of me wants to go in 4s, 1 in quarters, and this is where we just gotta try it. So this is the part of test pressing. And again, right now I'm just test pressing a big t-shirt on a little heat press. You might be test pressing something totally different. It's best to go in with a game plan. Take some time, measure twice, cut once. But then sometimes you just gotta go with it. You just gotta say, hey, the only way to find out if this is gonna work or not, by just putting it down. And you know what, at 13 inches wide, I'm realizing that I could fit it like this. I can fit the whole transfer right here and then just move the shirt up. Like, I think that's actually gonna work. I think that's my new plan. Yep, that's my new plan. So I'm gonna get the top half, and then I'm gonna get the bottom half. And then there's probably gonna be a little overlap right here where it's gonna get pressed twice, but I don't think that's a big deal. Now, since we're layering this t-shirt, since we're not gonna layer this t-shirt, both presses I'm gonna put for a full 12 seconds. Okay, nothing moved. Actually, this might be easier than I thought. Very cool, very cool. Okay, I got 12 seconds on the clock. Let's do this. So yeah, if you have any questions about what we're doing today, or if you're just tuning in, well, questions, you can just put them in the comments. But I'm pressing a huge graphic on a XXX t-shirt on my tiny 9-inch by 13-inch heat press. Now here's one thing that I know you're tempted to do. I'm tempted to do it too, but don't peel it just yet. because remember, this is not stuck. So now I have to carefully make sure that this doesn't really shift. So I'm going to reach under, I'm going to slide this out. And let's see, what's the best way? I want to make sure it doesn't really move. So I'm just going to carefully pick it up and then drop it back on. There we go. Trying to not peel just yet because there's parts that are not stuck yet. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah. And so there's like this part. It's going to get pressed twice. No big deal. I want to make sure all the good stuff gets pressed once. Okay, so now we're going to go back. Got another 12 seconds on the clock. 305 degrees Fahrenheit, medium pressure. And, oh, I made it go out of focus. Oh, no. How do I not? There it is. Oh, just in time. We're going to pop that open, pull it out. And now I'm pretty confident in the peel. So let's just go for it, right? Oh, what? Yeah. I don't know why I'm surprised. Worked like a charm. So check, I'm actually going to take this over to the other camera. Let's walk it back, and then we'll take questions. And I do have some cool announcements today that I hope you'll be stoked on. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. So check this out. Let me scoot back so you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. This is a big t-shirt. But it's my size. It's what I rock. This again, huge 11-inch wide by 14-inch tall graphic. I know on camera it looks a little crooked, but it's pretty okay over here. I think it's just how I'm holding it because I could never hold it up to the camera properly. Check that out, huh? Nailed it. And so yes, for everybody who's been asking, hey, can I press larger transfers and graphics on my tiny heat press? Yes, you can. As you just saw, you got a game plan. It takes a little bit of extra prep. But can you do it? Yeah, totally. So let's go ahead and check out the questions. What's up, everybody? We got any questions here? Anybody just tuning in? Terry says, seen a lot of people putting larger hardy board on the bottom. So you can, oh, that's genius. You could just slide it around and press. Seen people do great things doing it that way. Oh, that is so true. So what he's saying, or Terry, actually, I'm not sure, what they are saying is that they have a bigger board and then just make sliding the garment around easier. So you press, slide, press, slide, press, slide. That's genius. And you know what, that's really cool too, because even if you do have a huge 16 by 20 inch heat press, and somebody brings you a 6X shirt and the transfer is 24 by 18, which is pretty big, but I've seen it. You could do that too. So this is really cool. It doesn't just apply to garments, on the tiny press. It works for even bigger presses as well. That's a really great point there. Oh, Mana said, yeah, she's done it with a solid piece of cardboard under it as well. You guys, your game plan was better than my game plan. My game plan did not include that. So now anybody else trying it, you could add that to your bag of tricks, get a piece of cardboard, put it in there, and you could slide it around, make it way easier to heat press. That's so cool. Sandra's asking, would this work for sublimation too? Probably not. Here's why I'll say that. No. Well, I'll give you the answer that I gave for this. Technically, yes, but ideally, no. The reason why it won't work for sublimation is because sublimation is very sensitive to the heat. So on this shirt, there was an overlap right on the middle, right? I think it was the top of the eights. Oh, see, I already wrinkled this shirt. Ugh. I think around the top of the eights, that area got pressed twice. Now, for heat transfer vinyl, that's not a big deal. It's very resilient and very forgiving. Sublimation is not as forgiving. So the area where there's overlap, there's a potential that little strip, wherever it gets double pressed, gets it's a little darker than the other sections, and that's because the sublimation ink, when you overcook it, the heating process is what gives it that vibrant color. But when you overcook it, the colors actually start to burn. So your blacks are going to turn brown. That's like the most obvious sign of burning with sublimation colors. But then your other colors, like your reds, is going to go from like a bright red to a deeper red, you know? And then, and it'll just be that part that got overlapped. So you just got to be careful with it so that way your overlap, you're not over, it does require testing and game planning. And yes, that's a great point, Mana. She says, yes, sublimation if you spray glue. The other thing about sublimation is you have to keep that transfer stuck to the shirt. Heat tape works, not so great on garments. It works, but like for this, if you wanted to try doing multiple presses, I would recommend, yes, we have this spray, it's called Eco Mist. You can find it on our website, heatpressnation.com. And yeah, that works great. So you spray it onto the transfer, and then when you position the transfer on the t-shirt, you just kind of pat it down with your hands, and it'll stick there until you're done heat pressing. So yeah, that's really cool. You can definitely try it. Again, will it work with sublimation? Technically, yes. Ideally, no. Let's see. Let's go over to our YouTube channel, see if we have any questions. Aw, Betty, thank you so much. I hope you have an even greater day today. Thanks for watching. Janice saying, thank you for having this video. Oh, you're very welcome. I have a small heat press like the one you have on screen, but not sure if I could use it for a big design. Can you do big sublimation designs on t-shirts too? Yeah, actually that kind of goes in with the question we just asked. Yeah, technically yes, ideally no. You definitely want to test press it. And if you do decide to test press something and you want to show it off to me and a bunch of other really great heat press enthusiasts, you can join our Facebook group. And actually, let me put that info on the screen if I can do it. Oh, no. Yes. Did I do it? I did it. Yeah. You can go to heat.press/FB group. I'm in here. I'm in the room by myself today. Alex is working hard at home. He's usually helping me out here in the video room. So if you ever see a good video, it's Alex. If you ever see a cheap one, it's me. And yeah, he's actually my hand stunt double too. So if you see some nice hands on there, they're probably his. They're not these pudgy mitts. Anyways, going off topic. Yeah, okay, other questions. Oh yeah, so if you want to show off, you can go to heat.press/FB group. It's there on your screen right now. I'm gonna leave. Oh, it went away. Oh, I didn't know it goes away. Let's have it. Let's bring it on again. Will it do it again? No. Let's see. Nope. Oh wow, it was on the page. I don't know how to bring it back. Yeah, heat.press/FB group. You can join our Facebook group. Lots of really great people, lots of really great information. And if you're just getting started, there is like a bank of information there. Lots of questions, lots of the most popular questions have already been asked. So even questions that I have sometimes, I'll just like, wait, hold on, let me double check. And I'll search the group and I could see there's already like 10 answers, 10 questions, 10 answers, 100 answers there. So it's really cool. I highly recommend joining our Facebook group. I do have an announcement coming, but really quick, I'm gonna see what questions do we have. Oh, Best Channel on YouTube is asking, what heat press would I recommend for beginners? And you know what's funny? I actually wrote an entire blog on my favorite heat presses for beginners. So I'm going to link that in the comments on that question came in through YouTube. So I'm going to comment on YouTube. And I'm just going to put recommend. You're going to see it from me, Jared Barbosa, for best heat press for beginners. Boom, I just linked that. So Best Channel on YouTube, you can go ahead and just check the latest. I just commented back on there. Let's see other questions. Oh, that's a great question. Sarah's asking, where did your large transfer come from? Was it a design from my own computer? So this transfer, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I haven't designed anything for these in a long time. I downloaded those from Shutterstock.com. They have lots of great pre-made artwork there that I use because it's a lot faster. Sometimes we get really oops, what did I do? Hold on. I pushed the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sometimes we just got a lot to do here, and I don't have the time to design something. So I'll just go to Shutterstock and get a cool design for our tests and our samples. So yeah, that's where that artwork came from. We do have design tutorials, so if you want to learn how to design stuff on your own in Silhouette Studio or in Sign Master, you can go to our YouTube channel. We do have cool design tutorials in there as well. Very, very cool. Sydney, that's a great question. Are your live stream done on a particular day of the week or month, or is it random? So we alternate every week, but these past 2 weeks have been wild. Some cool stuff we've been working on that I can't tell you about just yet. But yeah, so these past 2 weeks have been kind of weird. Last week, I don't think we had a live stream. This week, I'm coming to you live on a Wednesday, which was not planned, but they're doing like construction work in the building for the next 2 days. So usually I'm on every Tuesday, and we have a webinar. Facebook Live every other Tuesday, and alternating with live webinars, training webinars every other Friday. So this week, again, schedule's all whack. Don't worry. Next week on Tuesday, we have another live. Oh no, I'm sorry. I talk too fast, and then my brain can't catch up. Next week on Friday, we have a live training webinar. Week after that, it'll be a Tuesday, regular Facebook Live. Week after that on Friday. So it's Tuesday, Friday, it's alternating, it's weird. You know what, just do me a favor, join our Facebook group or follow us on social media, and you'll have all the updates on when we're going live and doing a live stream. That's better. That's a problem with just having a big mouth. Sometimes I say not the best information. But yeah, you just follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and you'll have all the details, all the info. Brown Coat Rose says, yay, just logged on, excited to watch the whole thing later. Oh yes, you could watch the replay of this later. Just called and pre-ordered her 1515 or her. I don't know why I assume 1515 from HPN. Thanks to my video. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, I hope you enjoy it. By the way, on the table today, we have our CraftPro 13-inch by 9-inch heat press. And yeah, it's really cool. I'm a really big fan of this puppy. We are restocking these, I want to say, next week. Let me double check. By the way, if you want to, I know we've been getting this comment a lot, like, hey, everything's sold out. Yeah, us and everybody else, unfortunately, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck. I know you guys have been waiting patiently for your heat presses. But us, like pretty much all the big heat press companies, like Heat Press Nation, you know, we have the HPN, we have the Signature Series CraftPro, which you just saw on screen. It's right there behind me. So HPN, Stahl's Hottronics, Geonite, pretty much every major heat press company is back ordered. Stahl's and Geonite are anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks, depending on the heat press you purchase. On the CraftPro, we are expecting those to arrive, fingers crossed, by the end of this week. Out here, the ports have been crazy. Wall Street Journal, if you want to Google it, they did an article not too long ago on how the ports of LA in Long Beach, which is just down the highway from us, well, not just, but not too far from us. They did an overhead picture, and there were like 30 or 40 boats, those big container ships, each containing like tens of thousands of containers. There was like 40 boats backed up. So if you thought the Suez Canal was bad, Port of Los Angeles is pretty crusty too. And yeah, so unfortunately, we've been hit with just delays and all sorts of wild things. I won't get too deep into that. But yeah, we are expecting our Craft Pros to be back in stock. Fingers crossed by the end of this week, should be available next week. Now, if there's a heat press that you would like to guarantee that you're going to get it, as soon as we get it, you get it, pre-order it. You could pre-order by calling our very, very friendly and helpful people. I don't think I have the phone number here on screen. Let's see. No, that's the website, heat.press/support. You can do that too. But if you want to pre-order, you can give us a call at 1-800-215-0894. Again, that is 800-215-0894. I just commented that on Facebook, and I'm going to comment that as well. 1-800-215-0894. That's Heat Press Nation. Yeah, if you want to pre-order a heat press, you can totally do that by giving us a call. Okay, I'm going to get back to whatever questions we have looming, but we have some really, really cool news. So, heatpressnation.com, our offices are pretty nuts right now. Okay, I'll just say that. Our offices are pretty nuts, and we're cleaning out a lot of stuff. Our showroom that was closed during coronavirus is still closed, and we need the space. So anyways, long story short, we have a big handful, and unfortunately, actually, let me just rip this Band-Aid off. This is for local customers only if you're in California or if you're willing to make the drive. This is for you, but we actually have a bunch of heat presses that were in our showroom, demo units, that were hardly used. We would use them for demos, for practice, for training employees. They were hardly used, okay? So these are in great condition. Some of them do have some dings. I might have not dropped one, but I might have crashed into one with another one when I was moving it. You'll never know. But yeah, no, these are in great condition. Again, these are the floor models. Those of you guys who came to the showroom and you saw all the floor models that we had, they're available on sale. They're going to be on sale starting this week, so keep your eyes open for that. I don't know the exact link off the top of my head right now, but we're going to be announcing that in our Facebook group and on our social media page. So if you're local, Southern California, and you're within driving distance of Fullerton, California, Disneyland, if you don't know where Fullerton at, we're just like 10 minutes away from Disneyland. Yeah, if you're within driving distance, those are going to be up on the site this week. We are, of course, we're doing full quality inspection on each and every one of them. They're practically new, but we're not just gonna put it out there. We have our technicians going through each and every one. So as they become available, we're gonna be putting them on our site, local pickup only. And then the pickup details are very specific, but when you order, one of our reps are gonna call you and they'll arrange for the pickup. Sorry guys, we're not, store pickup for anything else is not available. If you have other stuff, if you order vinyl, you can't pick that up. It's literally just the heat press. We're gonna be all masked up and we're not even gonna look at you, just to be totally safe. We're just here's your press. But yeah, so that's really cool. So if you wanna get a great deal, and here's the thing, they're gonna be heavily discounted with a free stand, okay? They're gonna, the big stands, no, not that one. The big heat press stands that we had in the showroom. Again, if you came to the showroom, you know. But the HPN Signature Series stands with the rolling wheels. Those are included for free. Those things are like $130 or whatever dollars. Like, they're expensive. Those are free. Heat press is discounted. But the stand's already built. So you definitely want to bring a truck or a big van. Do not show up in your two-door Civic. It's not going to fit. Not going to fit. Okay, any questions? Yeah, so that was the big announcement. Very cool. Oh, thank you so much, by the way, homie Ronnie, for sharing all the cool links and answering all the questions. Shout out to the homie Ronnie. Yeah, she does great here. Thank you for helping me out. Sammy Diaz says, I called to pre-order and the girl told me I couldn't. I don't know what that's all about. Oh, yes. So some items we have already, thank you, Ronnie, for clarifying. Yeah, for anybody else who's reading or curious, some items we've actually pre-sold through everything that's coming into the warehouse. So for those items, even the pre-sale can sell out. So yeah, there's certain things that all the items, that we're getting, all the particular presses that are coming to our warehouse, we've actually already pre-sold them all. So we can't take any more pre-sales because, you'll have to wait for the next shipment. So that's why I'm saying, if there's something that you want to guarantee you get it as soon as possible, you definitely want to pre-order that by calling as soon as possible. And yeah. Okay, so very cool. Yeah, so that was a big announcement. Very cool. Like I said, oh man, I wish I could tell you what we were working on last week. But you're just going to have to wait. Do we have any questions? Brandon saying, what if I don't need a heat press? Can I still come and get one? Hey, you can come by, as long as you're buying one of the floor models. Actually, if you come to the office, there's nobody here to help you place your order just yet. So if you want one of the floor model heat presses, I should clarify, you have to pre-order it online first. Then one of our reps is going to call you to work out the pickup details. I'm here in this office, which is why I had my mask. There's like a handful. We're slowly coming back, my Batman mask. There's like a handful of us here, but there's nobody. If you guys come to the office to place an order, there's nobody here to help you, unfortunately. So give us a call first or place a pre-order online. Brown Coat Rose, I'm sorry. She's saying, oh, Jared, you're killing me. I live in Minnesota and nowhere near Cali. I know, I'm sorry. This is just one of those luck of the draw things. We have a bunch of heat presses just sitting in the lobby and we got to get rid of them. So, yeah. Oh, Jandiz, great question. 2 questions. Unfortunately, we don't ship to Ontario. We only ship within the USA. I'm so sorry about that. But for the other question, do I suggest a drawer or swing away heat press? All day, whenever possible. I highly recommend getting, well, for me, I burn myself a lot when reaching into the heat presses. So I do like having the slide out lower platen like you saw on this press right here. I also really love swing aways because the heating element, it swings all the way to the side so I could just work safely. I like it that way. That's my personal preference. And so personal opinion, go for a swing away or a slide out lower platen, slide out drawer whenever possible. How much for my hat? I actually got this on sale. It was only like, I used a discount code. It's like $17. I love this hat, by the way, because it's gigantic. You can't tell. This hat, it's a, I think it's like a XXX, it's a XX hat. I'm big all around. So this hat, like legit, I was so stoked when I found this hat because it's enormous. All the other hats, like I would be not even like on the last the snapbacks on like the last tab. I even bought a hat snapback extender so I could make my hats fit. So when I found this one, look, check this out. I have like 3 tabs. I've never had 3 tabs on in my life. So anyways, yeah, it's a big hat. I'm like a vegan, like when it comes to this hat. Like vegans, they just tell you they're vegan. They don't wait for you to ask. Like this hat, you mentioned this hat, I'm gonna tell you about this hat, all right? Yeah, okay. You know, I think that's going to do it for today. I don't have any other questions just yet. Any Night is asking, do I keep in touch with Mike? How's he doing? You know what? I should hit him up. I see him on social media all the time, and it looks like he's doing great. He's still in the garment and decor business, and he's kicking butt. So, yeah. I'm sure he's doing, I got to hit that guy up. Okay, let's see. Which FB page is your Heat Press Nation that shows videos and has a bank of info? Okay, so you're going to go, I'm going to comment that. It's a great question, Sydney. https://heat.press/FB group. You don't need the HTTPS part. It's Heat Press Nation creators. Heat Press Nation, one word. Creators, a second word. Or you could just copy and paste that link. That's a short link we created to send you straight to the Facebook group. Okay. And no, you know what? That's a good idea. We don't have an event calendar you could join, but that's a great idea. Okay, Sarah is saying, I would love to create my own and buy transfers at an affordable price or wholesale. Okay, so yeah, if you want to create your own transfers to wholesale out transfers, you could do it with like white toner transfers. It's like a whole different, white toner transfers are gnarly, super cool. And we actually do have some videos. Oh, that I can share with you guys. I am going to be officially working on, it's not mine, it's the company's, but I'm getting a white toner printer in my office. So yeah, lots of white toner content coming your way. I'm super stoked about it because I love learning new products. And I've been wanting to get into white toner printing for a long time. So I actually just got the green light to get a white toner. It's not mine, it's the company's, but yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that. So yeah, stay tuned. We got some white toner content coming up from yours truly. I'm so stoked on that one. Okay, any other questions? If not, I'm gonna clean it up. We got any more questions? Sandra, she wasn't able to get her hands on the CraftPro 1515 on the last restock, so hopefully she can this time. Yeah, highly recommend getting those pre-orders in. I know some stuff we've already sold through all the pre-orders, but I know a lot of things are still available. Highly recommend that. Elizabeth is saying, it's letting me check out and I'm nowhere near Cali. If I take it, will it kick it back? It's possible, but after you order, one of our sales representatives are going to try to get in touch with you to make arrangements for pickup. So if you're not going to pick it up, they'll probably just cancel it and then, they'll just cancel the order and refund you. So I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're not going to pick one up. Let's save it for someone who's going to pick them up because we need to get these out of here. Okay, that's going to do it. If you have any other questions or if you're watching the replay and you have questions, please feel free to still drop them in the comments below. We'll get back to them at another time, or you can email us, support@heatpressnation.com, or just go to support.heatpressnation.com. I have so many URLs that I've memorized. Actually, I'm going to type that in. Support.heatpressnation.com right there. And just for good measure, I'm going to do it over here as well. Support.heatpressnation.com. Thank you so much, Jan. I really appreciate the kind words. Very cool. Okay. And it looks like that's going to do it. Shannon, where do we find the showroom sale items on our website? Those are going to be released slowly through the week. So as we're literally going to take each and every one, do a full test on it, make sure everything is 100% functional, just in case. Again, these are floor models, but they have been just kind of sitting for like 2 years now, just looking pretty for 2 years. So we're making sure everything works. So you guys are getting a 100% working order machine with maybe like a little cosmetic damage, a little scuff here and there. But again, they're floor models, so I hope we all have the understanding that floor models, no box, no manual, but it is going to come with the free HPN rolling stand, full inspection, and of course we are still going to back it up with a 1-year HPN warranty and free lifetime technical support. So those are going to be released online. If you go to heatpressnation.com, under heat presses, you're going to go down to Heat Press Nation outlet, and we actually have some vinyl cutters already there, and they're going to either say refurbished or floor model. Like we have refurbished GCC. I'm looking at it right now. Expert 224, Expert 224 LX. We have a mug press. Yeah, we have a handful of stuff there that's refurbished that, you could pick up right now. And all of our refurbished items have been fully inspected to be in 100% working order. So you could buy with confidence. They're still backed by the same guarantee. Okay. Now I'm really done. All right, you guys, any other questions? You can email us. You can hit us up. You can ask in the group. But that's going to do it for me. I thank you guys so much for joining us for another episode of Heat Press Nation Live. I hope you had fun checking out this video. And again, don't be afraid to tackle some huge and or new projects with whatever equipment you got. Stay safe, everybody, and have a good weekend. Adios.